Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Antonio. Just wanted to give you some insight really quick. Researching things online and in the internet. Of course, one of the greatest tools of this century here. The spiritual world is merging with the internet, and indeed, we're able to reach people across the world. We don't have to door as missionaries did over the past few millennia. We can now use the torch or use the light, um, use the doorway, use the mirror, whatever you want to, call it. We have cell phones in our hand. These phones and this technology, they're more powerful than the governmental computers that the military had back in their secret army bases back in the day. So we have very powerful technology in the palm of our hands, and I just wanted to speak on, a few different concepts. Give me a minute. So, I spoke earlier about the law of vibration. Again, something that we definitely have to, more people have to learn about it. It's not, and the thing about it is, we're not trying to make giant leaps here. We're not trying to go from 0 to 200 in one day. It takes lifetimes and lifetimes for people to um, even be able to see certain things. It takes generations, and it's taking almost 500 years to break these generational curses that African Americans have been dealing with in America for the past 400 to 500 to 600 years. That part, that undocumented part, people want to keep throwing around these numbers, 466 years when it's been longer than that. But the law of vibration, to put it in a more simpler terms for those that don't quite understand, your heartbeat is a vibration. It's a slow vibration, but it keeps your body pumping blood through it. There's a lot of things around you: vibration, the force, chi, energy. The Asians call it chi. In American culture, we call it power or energy. We are familiar with superheroes in our culture and things like that. Well, how do you believe the superheroes got their powers? Scientifically, it would be called adrenaline and things like that. The body going into fight or flight mode. Fear being one of the greatest. Fear and aggression on the body are two of the biggest fight or flight mechanisms. So, while people were put in a cotton field and forced to do all these crazy things, they actually built the superhuman. That was already superhuman, so you just built the superhuman. So just imagine being energy and being super energy. Imagine being chi and being double chi. They call Lil Wayne 2Chi. No one know why they call Lil Wayne 2Chi. Music spirit, music god, music energy. That's basically what it is. But most people don't know that. They just running around following rappers. Um, but yeah, that's basically, my 2 cents. I just wanted to get on really quick and kind of explain more of the law of vibration. Everything around you moves, everything around you shakes, everything around you has inertia, impact, motion, a sort of speed to it. Even stones that seem like they are not moving, they are slowly moving. There's a Wikipedia page. And it was funny when I learned about this a few years ago that there are, what happens to a tree when it's chopped down in the forest? Does it really make a sound? Although it does, it's just no one's around to hear it. We can put cameras in the area and clearly audio record the tree as it falls. But Oh man, what was the other analogy I was gonna do before the fallen tree? Would have probably been a good one. But yeah, energy and motion, emotion. Um, I'll be giving you guys some more insight on the seven universal laws that's really unique to us down here on this planet. So look out for more of that activity. I think I got everything across that I wanted to get across in regards to vibration. I mean, once you stop vibrating, that's it, pretty much. Once the energy in your body stops moving, once there's stagnation, again, going back to the retirement age of 65, and people stop going to work and having things to do with themselves at the end of the day versus sitting on a in a rocking chair on their porch all day, not moving, and they're not getting any exercise, not having any stimulation at all. Um, there's no inertia. The blood is slowly, and this is all scientific, man. It's I wasn't supposed to get all scientific. It was supposed to be a quick in and out explanation of certain scientific and spiritual practices. I happen to think that science and spirituality explains itself. Adam and Adam. We men gods try to, or demigods try to split the atom, and God created woman from Adam, the rib, or created Eve from Adam, the original man, and split them into two people. So the atom has been split for a millennia. It's just the story's been told in different ways. You're gonna believe the truth tellers or the liars. Well, does it even really matter? Because truth is opinionated facts. Like, or maybe I said that wrong, because truth is always going to be the truth. I'm always going to stand for truth and justice. It's just facts and opinions. Some facts can be opinions and some opinions can be facts. But yeah, man, keep your energy flowing. Stay active. Here's a little secret. So when you master yourself, when you know the complete limits of your physicality, your mental prowess, you're able to control your emotions. For a split moment in time, like adrenaline, when you see grandmoms saving children that's trapped under cars and things like that. The reason why you want to learn yourself at the end of the day, everyone wants to try and do something special and learn unique things versus actually learn themselves. So here's a secret. One secret. When you learn yourself and you learn the limits of your body, and you've reached a certain level of ascension, and you have mastered yourself, and again, you know your limits. For a split moment in time, the universe will allow you to surpass those limits. Great leaps. David versus Goliath type strength. Old woman being able to lift a bus to save a dying baby type energy. Type of spirit. So, we heard of Kal-El, researched the word Kal-El, Superman, who absorbed sun to gain his energy. He started off 100 years ago, and by the way, I had a friend, I wish I knew where he was now, who had one of the original Action Comics that's worth well over $2 million right now. Originally, Superman was not able to fly. He was able to leap buildings in a single bound. Go back 100 years and see what the history of Superman and where he originally came from and what was his original powers. Over time, he evolved. So yeah, learn yourself, learn your limits, learn your power. There's gonna be a moment in time where you're gonna have to, break these generational curses and these chains and these things like that. You'll be able to out sprint folks. You'll be able to out muscle folks, outthink folks. It's a test. A test is normally what? About 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And that's just light work. That's just the physical plane. It's something that's already manifested. Like, we're not worried about manifestations coming down the pipeline. We need to be ahead 5 years ahead, 500 years ahead, 1,000 years ahead what the universe is trying to bring to us. But I've been ranting too much, and I wasn't really coherent with it. But hopefully, you learned something from my further expansion on the law of vibration. Everything's vibrating. I mean, if you gonna twerk, twerk with a purpose, man. Freaking exercise. Put on the waist trainer and freaking go to the gym and freaking do a twerk class. And don't do it for free. Charge folks. But yeah, that's gonna be my reading today. Um, out in the interwebs, paying my tuitions and my ties to some of my favorite content creators that help me strategize and things like that and learn myself. I suggest that you do the same. College and things like that, going to church. A lot of things are different. The new tithe and tuition are super chats and cash apps now. Love you guys. Be safe.